everyone. Welcome to Tempe Time Machine Live. I hope you're excited. I know we are. Thank you so much for coming. As you can see, I'm dressed like Princess Peach, one of my favorite characters from the Mario Kingdom. And my name is Holly. I do programs like these at the Tempe History Museum. Before we get started and before we introduce you to our other characters, I want to go over a few tips for this program. The first is that everyone will be muted throughout the program. So if you have any questions, feel free to add them in the chat box. It says chat down at the bottom of your screen. And we also recommend that you leave it on presenter mode. We'll let you know if there's ever a time to change it to gallery mode. And that is in the top right-hand corner of your screen. And we can give you any further instructions as we go. And like I said, add anything to the chat box. Now we're gonna go meet the other characters, Yoshi and Mario, also known as Haley and Sophie.
Thanks, Holly. Hi, I'm Haley, and I'm dressed up like Yoshi today. Yoshi is one of the characters from Mario. Today I'm going to be doing some creative movement with you. Passing it over to Sophie.
Hi everyone, I'm Sophie. I'm Mario for today. I work with the museum and I will be leading the pixel drawings we're going to be doing today. So why don't we get started? All right, so first we're going to be drawing the rainbow star of invincible power from Mario. Before we begin, you will need these materials, so some paper, preferably graph paper, but any paper is fine, a pen or pencil to outline with, and then these colors are what we'll be needing for our rainbow. You may also want something to put behind your paper so you don't mark up your surface. Now, if you don't have these exact materials, that's okay. Just use whatever you have available. Now, I'll give you some time to gather these things before we begin. Okay, I hope we're ready. So this drawing will be 19 squares wide and 18 squares long. So make sure you have enough room on your page to fit your drawing. And once you're ready, go ahead and grab whatever you're using to outline and follow along as we draw the top point of our star, which will be this one box right here. Okay? Now our star is symmetrical, meaning that whatever we do to one side, we're also going to do to the other side, okay? So let's test it out. So we're gonna go to the bottom corner of the box that we just drew and draw one box, okay? And since we did to one side, let's do to the other side. So the bottom corner, one box, okay? Now let's try it again. So we're gonna go to the bottom corner one more time, and this time draw two boxes going down. And to the other side, bottom corner, two boxes going down. And let's repeat this movement one more time, okay? So we're gonna go to the bottom corner once again and draw two boxes. And to the other side, bottom corner, two boxes. Now I'll hold it here in case you're a little confused or a little behind so you can see what I've drawn so far. But when you're ready, go ahead and color in. Now, once again, as Holly said, if you have any questions, you can ask them in the chat box, and now would be the best time to ask them, and one of our Mario friends for today will answer them for you. Okay, now when you're ready, let's move on to our second and third points of our star. So we're gonna go to the bottom corner again, and this time we're gonna count out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 squares, okay? And that'll be the start for our second point of our star. And let's go ahead and do it on the other side. So bottom corner, 6 squares. Okay, I'll let you see. And when you're ready, we're gonna make an inward motion to complete our point using diagonals, okay? So instead of going to the bottom corner, we're gonna go just below the last square that we made and make one box, Okay, I'll let you see. And then we're going to continue with our diagonal motion from the bottom corner of that box that we just drew. So we're going to do this 3 more times. 1, 2, and 3. So we have 4 total boxes in our diagonal. Okay, and let's try it on the other side. So to the box below, 1 box, and then keep going with our diagonal till we have 4 total boxes. And I'll let you see once again in case you're a little confused. When you're ready, go ahead and color in. Now there are many different stars that you can draw, many that have different points. This one's a little bit special because it has 5 points, like most stars in the sky, I would say. But if you want to remember this, there's a little chant that we can do that goes 5 points. Now you might need that for later. It's okay if you don't remember it now, but it'd be good to remember for later. Okay, when we move on, we're going to be making the 4th and 5th points of our star. So when you're ready, let's start with the sides. We're going to go to the bottom corner as we keep doing and draw 2 boxes going down. Okay, and to the other side, bottom corner, 2 boxes. And we're going to repeat this movement one more time. So bottom corner, 2 boxes. And to the other side, bottom corner, 2 boxes. Okay, for this next movement, we're going to make an L shape. So we're going to make a forward L and a backward L. To make it easier, we're going to break it down into 2 parts though. So let's start on our left side. We're going to start from the bottom corner as we've been doing and draw 3 boxes down. Okay, from here, we're going to add on 2 boxes going inwards so we can get that L shape. All right, and let's try it on the other side now. So let's go to our bottom corner and draw 3 boxes. And then to complete our L, we're going to add on 2 boxes, making this one a backwards L. Now I'll leave it here just in case you're still a little confused so you can see what I've made. But when you're ready, go ahead and color in. Now you don't have to worry if your squares aren't perfect. We're just doing this for fun. We're not shooting for perfection. You can see that my squares aren't entirely straight, but that's okay. Now when we move on, we will be completing the outline of our star by connecting our points together. Okay? So when you're ready, we're going to go to the top corner this time of the boxes that we just made and draw 1 box. And to the other side, top corner, 1 box. Okay? From here, we're going to go to the top corner once again, and this time draw 2 boxes going in. Okay, and on the other side, top corner, 2 boxes going in. Now finally, you should have 3 boxes in between. If you don't have that many, or if you have more than that, then that's okay. You can just connect them however many boxes that you have. But for now, we're going to connect the top corners with each other and fill in those 3 boxes. So I'll let you see before I continue. When you're ready, go ahead and color in your outline. Once again, if you have any questions, please ask them in the chat box and one of our Mario friends will answer them for you. All right, moving on, we're going to be drawing the face of our star. Most of the characters in Mario have a little face, or at least two little eyes to give them a little bit of personality, but you don't have to draw these if you don't want to. If you do, then follow along with me. Okay, so we're gonna go from the 6 boxes that we drew before, okay? We're gonna count over from the last box, 1, 2, and then down 1 box. Okay, so one more time. From our 6, we're gonna go over 1, 2, and down 1 box. And that'll be the first box of our left eye. And we're gonna make that 3 boxes long going down. Okay. And from here, from the dot that I just drew, we're gonna count over 1, 2, 3, and that third box will be the first box of our right eye. And we're also gonna make that one 3 boxes long. Now, if you're a little confused, I'll set it here and you can see where I've placed my eyes, but you can place them wherever you would like. When you're ready, go ahead and color in. All right, moving on, we will be working on our rainbow. So you should have the different colors of the rainbow next to you, unless you want to do your own colors or just a solid color, whichever is fine. But if you're following along with me, then we're going to start with our red. Okay? So we're not going to start at the very top square. We're actually going to go 1 to the right, and we're going to make a line right at that corner. Okay? We're going to make a staircase motion going down when we make our rainbow. So we're going to go down 1, over 1, down 1, over 1, all the way until we reach the other side of the outline. But we're actually going to keep going and make this movement since we have more star on this side. If you're a little confused, I'll let you see, and you can place the lines where I've placed mine. Okay? But when you're ready, go ahead and color in. Okay. Now, when you're done, let's move on to our orange. So for our orange, we're going to go to the 2 boxes that we made up here. This is where we'll start our staircase. So I'll let you see where I've placed my line, just in case. But when you're ready, go ahead and begin your staircase. So down 1, over 1, and you will have to go over your eye if you're following along with me, but that's okay. Just keep going until you reach the other side of your outline. I'll let you see before I continue, but color in when you're ready. All right. Now, one special thing about this star that I briefly mentioned earlier is that it is an invincible star, meaning that whenever you play the game, whatever character you are, it gives you invincible power. So that means you can't get hurt and you can easily beat your enemies. I always like getting this star because it was so much fun to just glide on through and reach the end. It's a really great power up in the game. Okay. Now when you're ready, we will move on to our yellow. We'll take a short little break so you all can catch up. Okay. I hope we're ready. Let's move on to our yellow. So for our yellow, we're gonna go over to the next 2 boxes that we made before. When you're ready, go ahead and color in. I really like this star because of the bright colors that it brings to it. All right, when you're ready, let's continue on with our green. So we're gonna go to the 6 squares that we made before. We're not gonna go from the first square, but from the second one, and that's where we'll make our line for our staircase. Okay, so I'll let you see where I've placed it, just in case you're still a little confused. But when you're ready, go ahead and go on with our staircase, down 1, over 1, all the way till we reach the other end. And just in case, you might wanna also outline the yellow that we did so you don't overlap. We wanna make sure that all the colors show up in our rainbow. Now, when you're ready, go ahead and color in. All right, when we move on, we're going to be using our light blue. So I use 2 different blues for the rainbow, but if you don't have those, then you can choose whichever color you want to replace it. You can use a different color, or you can use another color that you've already used, whichever you would like. Okay, so once again, I have a light blue and a dark blue. If you're following along and have these colors, then let's start with our light blue. So we're going to start our line right here. We're going to leave 1 box open for our dark blue. But when you're ready, go ahead and start your staircase all the way down until we reach the other line, just like we've been doing. Now, when you're ready, go ahead and color in. We're also going to color in this 1 box here that we left over from the green. All right. And once again, if you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the chat box. Okay. I'll leave a little bit of time in case you're a little bit behind. But when you're ready, go ahead and grab your dark blue, whichever color you're using. So for our dark blue, I'm going to make a dot on these 4 boxes, just to signify that I'm going to be coloring these boxes. But our staircase is actually going to start right here on our most inner point. Okay, so it's just going to be a short little 1-2 step staircase. It's not big. But you might want to also outline the light blue, or the last color that you did, in case it is light, so you don't overlap like we did with the yellow and the green. But when you're ready, go ahead and color in. So we will be moving on to our final color, which I will be using purple. You can choose whichever color you would like. When you're ready, we're just going to color in this last little section here.
They're so colorful. I didn't even get to finish mine, and so many of you guys were already through it. I'm going to have to go back to it later. Okay, well, there's some really interesting things we learned about the star just now. One of those things was that a star has 5 points. 1 up high. Oh, let me get my star out. See if you can see it. 1 up high, over to the side, down low, other side, and over here. Okay. So let's stand up. So go ahead and get out of your chair. We're gonna stand up. And we're gonna ask a question. So everybody bring your arms up and we're gonna bounce. And we're gonna say, how many points does a star have? It has 5 points. We're gonna clap up high. We're gonna go 1. Over to the other side, 2. Down low, 3. Other side, 4. Up high, 5. Out, it has 5 points. Okay, let's try it again. Ready? How many points does a star have? It has 5 points. We have 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. It has 5 points. Awesome, let's do it one more time. Ready? How many points does a star have? It has 5 points. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It has 5 points. Awesome, good job, guys. Okay, so let's think about the other things that a star does in Mario. So the other things that a star does in Mario is it gives you invincible power, so you become nice and strong. So let's pick up that muscle, show me your muscle, yeah. And then we're gonna run in a circle around yourself. Awesome. And then other side, give me your big muscle. Yes. And then other way. Awesome. Good job, guys. So those gives you that nice, strong, invincible power. Let's put those two together. So we'll go, how many points does a star have? It has 5 points. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It has 5 points. And then we get a muscle and we go in a circle. Nice and strong. Other side and muscle and go in a circle. Awesome, guys. So there's one more thing, and it's that the star has a rainbow on it. So let's see everybody make a big rainbow. So we're gonna go over to one side of our screen and we're gonna go up and over and down. Nice, beautiful rainbow. We go up and over and down. And again, reaching those arms high and down. Awesome. Okay, I'm gonna put on some music and we're gonna put all those together and do a little dance together. You guys hear that? So we go, how many points does a star have? It has 5 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 points. Let me see your muscle. Other side, let me see your muscle. And then big rainbow, up. And other side. Awesome, good job, guys. Yay. Great job, everybody. I'm excited to see your flowers. So we're moving back to Sophie now, and Sophie's going to show us how to draw a flower.
All right, thanks, Haley. That was so much fun. All right, now, like Haley said, why don't we move on to our flowers? So this is our fire flower. This is what we'll be doing for our second pixel drawing. So once again, before we begin, make sure you have some paper, a pen or pencil to outline with, and then these will be the colors that we're going to be using for our fire flower. All right, so I'll give you a little bit of time just in case you need to grab these things before we begin. All right, I hope we're all ready. Let's go ahead and move these. So our flower is going to be 16 squares wide and 16 squares long. So make sure you have enough room on your page once again to fit your drawing. All right, so let's grab our pen or pencil we're going to be outlining with, and why don't we start with the head of our flower? So this is going to be 8 squares long. So let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? And we're going to connect that all together. So that'll be the top of our head of our flower. Now, just like our star, our flower is symmetrical, meaning that whatever we do to one side, we're also going to do it to the other side. Okay? So let's try it out. So we'll go to the bottom corner of the 8 boxes that we just made and draw 2 boxes going out. Okay? And let's go to the other side, to the bottom corner, and draw 2 boxes going out. And let's do one more movement before we move on. We'll go to the bottom corner and draw 1 box this time. And to the other side, bottom corner, 1 box. Now I'll leave it here just a little bit so you can see what I've done in case you're a little behind or confused. Once again, if you have any questions, please ask them in the chat box and one of our Mario friends today will answer them for you. When you're ready, go ahead and color in. All right, moving on, we are going to be completing the head of our flower. So let's go to the bottom corner once again, and this time we're going to draw 3 boxes going down. Okay? And to the other side, bottom corner, 3 boxes going down. I'll wait a little bit so you can catch up in case you're a little bit behind. Now when we continue, we're going to keep our pattern of 1, 2, 8. So we're going to make this pattern on the bottom just like we did on the top. Okay, so let's start. So we'll make from the bottom corner our first box. And to the other side, bottom corner, 1 box. Now the next in our pattern is 2 boxes. So let's go to the bottom corner and draw 2 boxes, just like we did on top. And to the other side, bottom corner, 2 boxes. And finally, to connect the head of our flower, let's go and connect our 8 boxes that we have down here. So from corner to corner, we'll count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we'll connect this together. A lot of flowers also have thorns, but we won't draw thorns on this flower unless you want to. Okay. So that third box, we're going to draw 5 boxes going down. Okay? And just like we did on one side, let's go ahead and do it on the other side. So from the end, 1, 2, 3, and we'll draw 5 boxes going down. And that'll be the stem of our flower. When you're ready, go ahead and color in. And let's go ahead and go to the other side from the bottom, count 1, 2, 3. And that's where the first box of our leaf will be on the other side.
Hey, Sophie, your
Yeah.
audio is going in and out sometimes, so maybe give us a second to catch up. And if you hear it, feel free to just repeat the instructions.
Okay. If anyone's confused or they can't hear me, then just let me know and I will repeat a movement for you.
Thanks so much.
Sure, thanks, Holly. And then to the other side, top corner, 2 boxes. And we're going to repeat this movement one more time. So top corner, 2 boxes. And since we did it to one side, let's go ahead and do it to the other side. Top corner, 2 boxes. When you're ready, go ahead and color in. But when you're ready, let's move on and continue with the leaves of our flower. So we're going to go to the bottom corner. Okay, and to the other side, bottom corner, 3 boxes going down. From here, we're going to make 1 box from the bottom corner on both sides. Okay, now I'll take a little pause in case you need to catch up. Now when you're ready, we're going to continue on. And let's go to the bottom corner once again, and this time drop 2 boxes. And to the other side, bottom corner, 2 boxes. And finally, we're going to do just like we did with the head of our flower of our 8 boxes and do it on the bottom. So let's count from each corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we'll connect that from corner to corner. I'll hold off so you can see what I've done in case you're a little bit behind.
Hey, Sophie. The audio's still getting a little bit wacky sometimes, so we think we're going to play some Mario music, and they can watch you color it in and follow along.
Sure thing.
Okay, so now we're thinking about what just happened with the flower. We just drew a beautiful flower and we're gonna do some movement with it. So first, if there's a flower, what we're gonna do is we're gonna dig a hole. So everyone dig a hole and we're gonna grab a seed. So grab your seed, boop, and then you're gonna plant your seed and cover that hole. Cover that hole, cover that hole. Awesome. So what does a seed need to grow into a flower? It needs rain. So let's do some rain. Rain and rain. Yeah, awesome guys, and rain. And it also needs sunshine. So let's give it lots of nice sunshine. Oh, good job, Nina. All the nice sunshine. And then what happens after it has rain and sunshine is the flower is gonna grow. So let's get really small. And then we're gonna slowly bloom, nice and big. Beautiful! And then let's do it again. We get really small. And we bloom, nice and big. Oh, so beautiful, beautiful flowers. So what else does the flower do? The flower also gives you what we call firepower. So you can throw fireballs. That's one of the reasons why the flower is red. So we're gonna grab the fireball and we're gonna throw it over to the right. Pew! And then grab another fireball and throw it over to the left. And back to the center fireball. And we're gonna throw this one way up to the ceiling. And down. Let's do that one more time. Ready? Fireball and pew! You can make whatever fun fireball sound you wanna make. And back to the center, and other side fireball, pew! And back to the center, and then up high fireball, pew! And down, awesome. So let's bring those together. So we start really small, and we bloom up into a flower, and then we bring it in, and we fireball to the side, pew! And back, and fireball, pew! And back. And last one up high, pew, and down. And something else that the flower does is it makes you grow big. So this one you can get into a small ball. We're gonna get into a small ball and then we're gonna get a little bit bigger, and a little bit bigger, and a little bit bigger, and then as big as you can get, as big as you can get, and then back down again. And we'll do it again. We get a little bit bigger, and a little bit bigger, and then as big as you can get, and down. Awesome, guys. Okay, let's put those together. So first we're gonna bloom like the flower, and then we're gonna throw some fireballs, and then we're gonna get bigger and bigger and bigger. Okay, let's try it. Ready? So we get small, and we bloom. Awesome, guys. And then we have fireballs. We go pew! And pew! And pew! And then we get a little bit bigger. Oh! And a little bigger. Oh! And then as big as you can get. Wow! Awesome, guys. Good job.
Hey, everybody. Thanks so much for coming. If you want to find more activities, go to tempe.gov/time machine. There's plenty to do there. Hi, everybody. Thanks so much for coming. Hope you had fun.